game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Here's B. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And now an 11-point Cleveland lead.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
The 17-footer, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming onto the court are yours.
And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron.
He sat us down.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dub the new big three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
On the court for Cleveland, B is in at the point. Trevor Ariza out there with Humphries. And it's Smith, and it's Howe in at the center. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He had 58 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Cleveland leading by 10. Kicks it to Stauskas. James outside. B defended by Crowder. B the pass to Humphries. Shot clock at 3. No one covering. Stauskas has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
They set the screen. Crowder kicks to Zeller. The Celtics working the ball around now. Vasquez buries it from about 10 feet away.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Cleveland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. The dish to James. Can't get it to go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
You know, that's hard to explain, that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
And Cleveland making a change here. Irving's checked in. The shot's good from B.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Celtics trail by 15. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
In the corner, Bradley with it. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Cleveland leading by 15. Puts one up from 19, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And that's now 29 points for Freak. Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Out to the right wing. The pass to Samuel. He dishes it to Vasquez. inside, and the jam by Tyler Zeller.
Vasquez, man, what an example of tremendous passing skill.
For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Pass to B. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. Walking with legends here, guys. Look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson's 1961-62 season was something to marvel at. And now, in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA with the tremendous play he's been showing us all season long.
And that's still one of the most hallowed achievements in NBA history. I mean, we're talking about the Big O averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire season. I mean, to think we have another player with a shot to do that, it really speaks to the one-of-a-kind season he's having. This is the stuff of legends.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition. And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Dishes it to Crowder. Kept alive by Boston. And the dunk by Zeller.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And G.A., he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Celtics trail by 20. And here's Vasquez. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Bradley. His three-pointer's off the mark.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Bradley on the double team. They get a hand on it. And now here comes Vasquez leading the break. And there's the lay-in. Vasquez has got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the shot goes in from B.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Boston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly.
And a look at how the Celtics performed over the last month here, Kevin. 5th in rebounding, 6th in opponent shooting percentage. And this is also what I would call a pretty solid offensive rebounding team. I mean, they've got a top 10 ranking in the second chance points category.
And let's take a look back at those rebounding stats, because that is, to me, really impressive, that ranking. They've certainly got the strength and maybe more importantly, the disposition to win that battle on the boards. And a moment now to check out the numbers for LeBron James. Just an incredible month of basketball, putting up about 18 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
They grab their own miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Stauskas. Celtics trail by 18. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. He feeds it to Bradley. Some solid defense from Robinson.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter, and that's an understatement.
And the shot is good.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Bradley, no one around him. The shot falls for only his second bucket, 2 for 9.
Well, 1 make in 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
To the middle, here's Robinson, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Back to Thomas. He kicks to Sullinger. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 7th assist in the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Crowder dishes to Thomas. Now James. He had 28 points in the win against Sacramento. Thomas against Irving. Thomas kicks to Sullinger.
Jump ball.
And so it's Cleveland with it. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Outside Irving. Love kicks to James. Back to Love. Poked away. 6 on the shot clock. B the pass to James. Releases. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Passes it to Samuel. There's the pick. The feed now to Crowder. 13 feet away. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them.
Well, it seems like they're getting a little fat and sassy here, complacent in the second quarter.
Yeah, we've seen their free throw attempts stagnate, not getting much going on inside. They can't get too comfortable. Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
Outside Bradley for the 3. Gets that one to drop. A rare make, bumping him up to 3 for 10.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size. Well, he's really squandered this quarter. I mean, 3 turnovers already. I think it's a lack of concentration.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break up the floor. Here's B. No luck. And it's Boston the other way. And that's a foul called on Chris Humphries. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Crowder dishes to Hood. Outside Thomas. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Thomas got 11 points.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Picked by Humphries. B the pass to Smith. And he makes good on his first shot of the game.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Outside Thomas. Another steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out.